previously in BTEC lessons there's been a lot of time spent on computers, and it can be quite, they can lose motivation from working. So I've tried to never let them work on computers for more than 15 minutes. The lesson today, they've been using a lot of peer support. So they'll work on their own with something. So they've described and explained a skill in hockey, and then they've moved somewhere else in the room, worked with a partner, and just explain that skill verbally. So they'll have to remember what they've just been writing about. And then after that, I asked them to look at what somebody else had written to help themselves, so to learn from what they'd written. Maybe they can then add to their own work, but also to help the person whose work they're reading with, any errors that they may have made, grammatical errors, spelling errors, but also with regard to the skill. If you spotted that they called something a gross skill when it's a fine skill, or vice versa, go and let them know. So go and give some feedback to the person whose work you're reading. Some errors were spotted. And then to feed back to the person they'd been working with, whose work they'd been reading.
Movement in your arms is really simple. It's movement of your whole body weight involved, as well as your arms as you're swinging. Move your body weight from one side to the other. Splits up the lesson, it gets someone else's perspective on the work that you're doing and the skills and why they're used in that way. Because it'll help you get a better grade, because you get more people's how they think it's done, and then you take that in and change your answer so it's more detailed on what they've put as well as what you've put. It keeps you doing something different. It just breaks up the lesson, so you're not just sat at your computer just writing away at the work.